Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and yes, we have the Easter candles today, so kind of excited about that. Yeah, so it was annoying because the princess candles launched on Sunday, and so I already blew my 25% off candle that day, but then Monday comes around and they have the new Easter candles, but I don't have a 25% off coupon anymore, and I guess I could have like exchanged or bought candles the other day to exchange for them on the second day, but you can't because the Easter candy basket is $32.95, so kind of annoying there, but smart on their part. So I went in the store again on Monday and got these Easter candles, and here we go. Yeah, I don't know, candles are just so much fun, right? There's just like little things in life that give me as much joy as like dissecting a fragrance and looking at the packaging, and specifically with Bath and Body Works is like being able to compare it to other past fragrances and like, is it a repackage? Is it not a repackage? Like, why did they do what they did? Like, all of that is just so much fun. And then also like for my own job, I get to also design candles and the labels and the, you know, the fragrances and stuff. And it's so fun and juicy. And so in any case, sometimes, I don't know, I just wonder like, am I buying too many candles? But once again, it's just like, if it gives me this much joy, I'm just gonna go forth with it. So that's what we're doing. But yes, and so we have Easter candles, and I guess I bring that up because the packaging on some of these are so freaking juicy, and I'm like, I have no business buying another sweet carrot cake candle when I still have an old one from the past season. But like, when you have something like this, I mean, how can you resist? And that is a testament to packaging and design. So let me just toot my own function of what I do in my job. Is some people are like, oh, the packaging, it shouldn't matter. Who cares what the packaging is? But packaging actually very much matters, and the naming and the power of suggestion of all the fragrances. It like very much matters in putting a candle out there and whether or not it becomes successful or not. And so let me just to my own job's function for a moment there. But in any case, yes. Okay, let us get into it. So Easter candy basket. Right here, how cute is that label though? There's just something so cute about bunny rabbits, right? And then this one has the fancy like ceramic lid, stone lid on it for $32.95. And this one says sugar-coated jelly beans and orange vanilla creme. And I was like, what? Those notes seem kind of like lackluster when I first saw them pop up on social media. And like, why is it just 2 notes? I don't know. The whole thing just was like pissing me off because normally they have like a series of either 3 or 4 notes, right? And so yeah. But then also, I guess I had Yankee Candle's Easter basket fragrance in mind from previous years back. And that fragrance was actually quite peculiar, where it had this sugar-coated jelly bean note too that was like a citrus zest candy fragrance, but then it mixed like this grassy note to it that was supposed to evoke like the fake plastic Easter grass you would put inside of an Easter basket. And so the combo and the contrast of the sugary zesty candy mixed with the weird grassy note, I don't know, it was weird, but I appreciated how weird it was, and I actually really enjoyed that fragrance. And oh my god, speaking of Yankee Candle, their freaking Easter bouquet fragrance is like one of the most juiciest like fresh bulb like spring floral bouquet fragrance ever on the market. It's just absolutely snatched. The melt cup is just so divine. But in any case, so yeah, for all we rag about Yankee Candle, I guess sometimes they give us good things. But yes, so Easter candy basket here, and I was just like, sugar-coated jelly beans and orange vanilla creme. Like, I don't, why is a fragrance like that called Easter candy basket? Like, why would there, like, surely there would be jelly beans in a candy basket, but like, what is the orange vanilla creme even indicating? Like, maybe they could have put like a marshmallow note, which there actually is a marshmallow note in here, but like from a marketing standpoint, like, why isn't there a marshmallow note to like evoke a marshmallow peeps moment, you know? I don't know, just the notes on this didn't quite sell the concept of Easter candy basket as I would have wanted it to. And so yes, we have white wax in the thick rope-like wicks on this one. And I actually kind of enjoy this fragrance. It is kind of reminiscent of other fragrances from Bath and Body Works. Hello, when is it not gonna be? But it's a like orange creamsicle, orange cream savor type of fragrance mixed with this slightly warm like marshmallow, like almost like a marshmallow cereal note. Think of like a if you call marshmallow cereal bar or even the blueberry marshmallow bar fragrance, there's almost like this kind of warm marshmallowy vanilla that kind of evokes like the stretchy marshmallow texture when you pull like a Rice Krispie treat. That type of texture is in here mixed with the orange creamsicle. And so the orange creamsicle does recall like was it called the orange creamsicle of previous that we had from Bath and Body Works? It does recall, it's reminiscent to the orange creamsicle fragrance in candle that we've had before. And also is similar to the marshmallows in like cereal marshmallow bar and blueberry marshmallow bar as well. It's not anywhere near as like perfumey or body care lace as that blueberry marshmallow bar was. And mind you, blueberry marshmallow bar from candle format got repackaged as Ice Sugar Plum as a body care fragrance. And so it makes sense that blueberry marshmallow bar had a oddly body care undertone that had no business being in a candle called Blueberry Marshmallow Bar, but it was because for whatever reason it tied back to the Ice Sugar Plum body care fragrance. But in any case, yes, so there is a marshmallow note in here. And so if you read the notes on the hand soap called what was it? Marshmallow Bunny Hop or something. It has very suspiciously similar notes, but actually I believe has a marshmallow call out on it. And so the notes on the Marshmallow Bunny Hop hand soap seem like they match up to what this is, but unfortunately the store that I went to did not have the Marshmallow Bunny Hop hand soap in store for me to be able to compare it to, and so that was kind of aggravating. But if you've had the hand soap or have the hand soap and can also like compare it to this, please let me know your thoughts. But in any case, an orange creamsicle fragrance with a marshmallow vanilla warmth added in there that gives it like a fluffy juiciness, and I actually like that because what happens a lot of times with their orange creamsicle fragrances is, especially when you go to burn it, it can get that sort of kerosene artificial sharp cleaner orange in there that kind of like takes away from the creamy vanilla smoothness and candy confectionery action that I would look for in like an orange creamsicle fragrance. But because this one does add an extra smooth, creamy, almost warm marshmallow vanilla note to it, it takes the harshness and the edge off of like the orange component, and so I really like that. And for whatever reason, this candle also has some similarity to the Sunny Coconut fragrance, and that's the original Sunny Coconut fragrance with the orange wax. That's not to be confused with the newly repackaged Sunny Coconut fragrance, which actually smells more like their coconut pina colada fragrance. Sunny Coconut, the original one, was like a orange, a vanilla, and coconut fragrance like all merged together. And this gives the same type of just distinctly orange plus vanilla blend that was in that Sunny Coconut minus that obvious coconut note. It just has a similarity to that it just makes me happy because it smells kind of nostalgic to Sunny Coconut. But if you enjoy Sunny Coconut, orange creamsicle, and then kind of by association the sort of citrus marshmallow blend of marshmallow cereal bar, and then I guess kind of key lime pie-ish too, I think you would enjoy this one. And it turned out to be nicer than I thought. It's just, I have no idea why this is Easter candy basket. I don't equate orange creamsicle with an Easter candy basket, but I guess it could be really any candy fragrance, right? But I guess long story short, I'm happy it's not just yet another like limoncello, lemon drops style sugary like candy, jelly bean, tutti frutti candy, and champagne toast type of generic fragrance. The fact that it's like an orange creamsicle fragrance makes it seem a little bit more distinct than your normal just like generic jelly bean or sugar citrus fragrance that would maybe focus more on lemon or lime. Yes. Okay, so Easter candy basket right there. And then the label's also blue. I don't know. The concept on this just doesn't quite align to me, which is kind of it's weird because BBW is not usually that much of a miss on concept. But I guess no, then again, I guess they do the weird like repackage and mix and match weird names and concepts, so I take that back. But in any case, okay, cool. Then we have sweet carrot cake, which, oh my god, how cute is this packaging though? So we have the cute bunny rabbit on here. I love that this is like a matte finish on here. And then these are raised. And then we have the gold foil accents on there as well. And then the white outline against the matte background really makes the artwork on the foreground pop. You have the cute chick on here, a like black and white bunny rabbit. I mean, just so beyond cute. It was just like, I have the original sweet carrot cake and I just finished the another year's version of it, and so I was like, I really don't need another sweet carrot cake. But when I saw this in store, I was like, wow. And then it has the cute bunny rabbit in a wreath lid on it, but then get ready for it, bam, oh, you open it and it's just like this juicy green wax color. Oh god, it effed me up with that, and I was like, okay, I'm taking it home now. You guys know how I feel about colored wax on candles. So $26.95, sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. It smells like sweet carrot cake always does. It's a great, awesome, juicy gourmand fragrance. I believe the whole backstory on this was that it came into shipment in boxes called pumpkin carrot cake. So this could potentially be like a pumpkin spice cake as well. I think if you're somebody who misses when pumpkin cupcake actually used to be good, you might enjoy this one because it is yet another spice cake fragrance, and it's usually traditionally very strong. And it does smell like carrot cake. There's plenty of spices in there, mixed with a sweet cream cheese frosting that makes it smell like a cream cheese frosted spice cake, which would pretty much be what a carrot cake is. So if you're somebody who likes these heavier spice bakery gourmand fragrances and can't wait for the fall time, sweet carrot cake is always kind of that slot to like tide you over until fall comes through. And because I feel like we don't get quite as much like explosive, awesome bakery fragrances from Bath & Body Works as we used to back in the day, this is kind of like your only shot to get that, especially during the springtime. But what's funny is like hummingbird tea cake is actually quite similar to sweet carrot cake as well, and they come out so close to each other and are on the shelves at the same time as well. And so sweet carrot cake and then a hummingbird tea cake. Hummingbird tea cake takes sweet carrot cake, but then it adds like a banana note to it, despite the note saying pineapple. There's more like a banana note, and it's a little less spicy than sweet carrot cake. But the two have a very similar base to them. So if you like sweet carrot cake, you might also want to pick up hummingbird tea cake and vice versa. So there's that. So that was that right here. I mean, just so darling. Wow. And then lastly, we have Lavender Marshmallow. And I was like, oh, I have no business buying this either when I have like, I don't know, 3 of the Sweet Shop re-release version in my collection still. But I was like, God, I haven't tried Lavender Marshmallow in so long. Mainly because like Pink Lavender Espresso is just a slight tweak and variation of the Lavender Marshmallow fragrance, and like I have Sweet Lavender Espresso in my collection that I like. Anytime Lavender Marshmallow comes around, I don't feel compelled to buy it, and I feel like also it's been maybe more on the online exclusive side than it has been in stores, and you guys know how I feel about paying shipping, so I rarely buy an online exclusive. But this was in store this time. I haven't had Lavender Marshmallow in the longest time. I just kind of wanted to see like what a new pour would do for me, and so that's why I have it. And so it's in the Picnic Party collection along with that Picnic Petals fragrance that I talked about earlier. And the notes on this actually like have changed a little bit, I think. But I don't know for a fact because this one still has the old paragraph style on it. But fluffy marshmallow, touch of lavender and fresh vanilla bean. And then this one said just lavender and marshmallow. Okay. It has the thick rope-like wicks in the pale lavender wax. And oh man, wow. I like this a lot. It's been a while since I smelled a fresh one. And so it smells slightly like just different for me, and I don't know if that's because it's just a new pour, and so it just smells much fresher, or if sometimes like fragrance oils can kind of like change over time and like certain materials or chemicals may not be available from one year to another or whatever. Not always the case, but could be a possibility. And so like I don't know if this is an actual like the chemical makeup or the fragrance oil actually did change, or if it's just a fresh pour. But it just smells slightly different, or if I'm just used to Pink Lavender and Espresso. But in any case, it has a more sharper and prominent lavender presence in this than I remember, even though the notes say touch of lavender, so it would indicate that it would actually be less lavender. But I don't know. It smells great though. It still smells like Lavender Marshmallow for all intents and purposes. And like this one's from 2017, so kind of hard to compare apples to apples. But I mean, yeah, this does not smell like this version, but yeah, the lavender is just so much more stronger and prominent and just more sharp and present in the new version, and I love that. Whereas this one's kind of getting buried by the marshmallow, but once again, this is such an old candle that I can't really like make this comparison as apples to apples as I would want to. But you get a lavender in there. It's quite sharp and astringent, but then you get a very creamy, almost like a chewy marshmallow vanilla note in here, and it smells great. Pink Lavender Espresso is extremely similar in both like the lavender and the vanilla component, but has like this sort of brown sugar caramel note to it that is supposed to evoke espresso, and as a result it makes that one a little bit more warmer and more indulgent than Lavender Marshmallow, which is a little bit more cooler and vanilla forward rather than like the sort of heavier syrupy gourmand notes. And so there is definitely a variation or a difference between the two, but still very much sibling fragrances. But it's like I've been so used to how Pink Lavender Espresso performs, it'd be just really cool to see how Lavender Marshmallow does indeed differentiate from the two. They're not repackages, but so immensely similar. Like I would have to imagine when they went in creating Pink Lavender Espresso, they would have maybe intentionally been like, can we take Lavender Marshmallow and build upon it? And that's kind of seems like what had happened. But also, Lavender Marshmallow in this packaging, which I had so many of, had the core wicks on it, which have actually turned brown at this point. They had the core wicks on it, and it would burn great and strong for the first two burns, but then it would get so friggin' sooty and hot by the mid-range point, and it would just like singe the oil, that it would start smelling like this weird like burnt, singed like barbecue-y fried disgusting note to it that would always screw up the candle, and I hated it because I could never enjoy it fully. And so to get this one with thick rope-like wicks instead, I'm very curious to see how the performance on this will be, if I can get a full clean burn for the whole thing, or if it will dud out and get nasty and murky mid-range point. We'll have to see. So I am excited to try that one out though. So Lavender Marshmallow right there, and kind of fun to see what was a failed test set the first year it came out to like now still be like in the rotation as a wide fragrance in 2025. Like that's kind of cool, to be honest. So I mean, that is indeed a fragrance, I guess, that has standed the test of time if it's still coming out, what, like 12 years later or whatever it is. When was Sweet Shop? Was that 2013 maybe? 2013 or 2012? Might have been 13, but in any case, close enough. Okay, I feel like I've rambled enough. So that was pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on all the Easter candles down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.